Hi, welcome back to the Biblically Inspired Life. Today I'm coming to you from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I know I pronounced that wrong. Where Baruch is teaching a short course at a Bible college here. And it really spurred me to think about the world and the accessibility to the gospel and sound biblical teaching. We're very excited to be here to participate with the Bible College to help train these pastors to share the gospel. Here in Cambodia, 97% of the population is Buddhist, and you can be sure that most of them have not ever picked up a Bible or heard from a reading from there or anything like that. So it really opened my eyes. Last year, Baruch and I were on an airplane flying from Hong Kong to Vietnam, and I sat next to a young man who was maybe about 20 years old, and he asked me where I was from, and I told him from Israel. And he didn't really know where Israel was or anything like that. And so I asked him, I said, well, you know, have you heard of the Bible? And he had not heard of the Bible. So we have a situation where the majority of people in the world have no idea. They're totally lost. They have not heard the good news. And it got me thinking about the fact that in Matthew chapter 28, one of the last things that's written there at the end of the chapter, where it talks about go making disciples. Well, I've heard Baruch translate that verse from the Greek, and what it really says is, as you go making disciples. And that talks about our lifestyle. As we go day to day, are we living in a way that is a good example, that opens up opportunities to share? Being here with all of the Buddhists surrounding us, I decided to read up a little bit on Buddhism because I didn't know anything about it other than, you know, the big Buddhists that you see. And I read that Buddhism teaches that there is no self, there is no soul per se, and it's a very, if you think about it, it's a very sad, depressing religion. It does talk about doing good and, you know, raising yourself up or whatever, but it has no eternity to it. It has no comprehension of the love of our Father and God and Yeshua, and how we can have a personal relationship with Him. So I wanted to encourage you as you go along in your day-to-day life, even if you live in the United States or Canada or Australia, someplace where a lot of teaching is readily available, don't make the mistake that I've made, thinking that people understand, that people know about the gospel, they know the Bible. They do not. The generations coming up today do not have a background in that. They are totally unaware, and unfortunately, we're living in a time where the church, the body of believers, is very weak. The messages that are being taught are just feel-good messages, motivational messages that really don't sound any different than what the secular, new age, self-actualizing people are out there teaching. So I want to encourage you, as you go in your day-to-day life, just be open about your faith. Tell how God has impacted your life, changed your life, what your faith means to you. People need to hear that there is a difference, that it's a life-changing experience to go into a personal relationship with Yeshua through the work that He did on the cross. So let's evaluate our lives and how we're living them. And I want to encourage us all to look inside and to see how we can be a better light shining in the world and professing and making known our faith. Have a good day. Until next time.